We're going to talk about Janet Napolitano. She's the Secretary of Homeland Security. She's probably got the toughest job in government next to the president. Her world is pressure-packed, and she gave our Pierre Thomas a rare look inside it.
This is behind the scenes at the super secure National Operations Center, a hub where the government tracks and tries to prevent disasters. Today, Homeland Security Secretary Napolitano is monitoring multiple crises. There's the aftermath of that volcano in Iceland.
This is the last satellite picture available from NASA.
In the Gulf of Mexico, a catastrophic explosion has sunk a massive oil rig. You're looking at a computer model of the oil slick and where it might be heading.
As you can see right there, we have the live remote vehicle feed right over here to your right.
That's from the ROV?
Yes, ma'am.
So how deep is this now?
We are about 4,500 feet below the surface.
That's as up close and personal as you can get.
And there's a new dangerous development, the prospect of a cell of tornadoes hammering the Gulf region.
Those pop-up red areas are tornado watches.
I must say that I never paid as much attention to the weather as I do in this job.
We anticipate that 2010 will be more active than what we saw last year.
Napolitano also has to worry about the upcoming hurricane season.
That platform now exists, so we can do it at a moment's notice.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. However,
the pressure is always there, ever present, one of Napolitano's top priorities, confronting the ongoing threat of terrorism. A briefing about all the ways the terrorists are trying to kill us is how she starts her day.
You guys ready?
It's all top secret, classified.
Do you feel pressure in the job to prevent the next incident?
Our job is to do everything we can to minimize the fact that one of these threats will actually materialize. But it's real, and we've got to deal with the reality of it.
The nation had a reminder just how real last Christmas when a man tried to detonate a bomb in his underwear aboard a jetliner.
The system worked.
Napolitano was criticized for saying the system worked well after the fact.
Any lessons learned from that?
In this job, one must always be clear, but you also can't, sit and cry about it. It was definitely a lesson learned, but it also was a catalyst for one of the major initiatives now of this department, an entire global initiative to increase aviation security.
She warns Al-Qaeda is desperately trying to score a direct hit.
They remain an ever-present threat. One of the things we've seen over the last year is a phenomenon of U.S. citizens traveling to the Fatah, traveling to Yemen to learn the tactics used by Al-Qaeda and then coming back.
The demands of a job that begins each morning at 7:30 were evident all day. Multiple briefings across town and multiple appearances, rallying the troops at TSA.
Hey, how are you today?
A naturalization service at the White House.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, accompanied by Secretary Janet Napolitano.
So help me God. Congratulations, new citizens.
3, 2, 1.
Outreach is part of the job. She must record public service
You're
announcements.
returning home?
Napolitano has tried some surprising venues. The Daily Show, Colbert, The View.
Do you want to be a comedian too? Or?
No, but the point is to reach different audiences.
As for recent speculation about her future, she's on the president's shortlist for an upcoming Supreme Court vacancy.
I'm flattered to have it asked. Let's just leave it at that.
As for the job she has now,
You've got to be willing to make decisions sometimes very quickly that in hindsight will be second-guessed by those who had lots of time.
for Good Morning America, Pierre Thomas, ABC News, Washington.
Thank you. I do not think the president's going to let her leave that job at a critical time. You can read the full interview of Pierre's interview with the Secretary at abcnews.com.